probably about 3 weeks ago, this guy calls me up, Chuck Young. He says, there ain't nobody on this earth that can move my arm. I said, really? I said, who are you again? He says, Chuck Young. I said, Chuck Young, I never heard of you before. He goes, that's right. He goes, I've been pumping concrete for 25 years. He goes, I don't care who you are, you're not going to move my arm. Set me up a super match. I said, what's at stake? He goes, I don't give a shit. You got 20 grand? I got 20 grand. He says, I hear you're the super match promoter. He says, make it happen. I said, let me throw a couple of names out there for you and you tell me if you're interested. I said, how about a Michael Todd? Who the hell's Michael Todd? I don't give a shit about this guy. I said, what weight do you want? I said, I've got a 154-pound guy to pull you up to a 275-pound guy. He says, I don't give a shit about the weight. I said, well, 154-pound guy, you weighing what, 215, something like that? He's about 6'2", 215. And I said, why don't you give the little guy odds? He says, bullshit, no odds. He goes, 20 grand. I said, how heavy do you want the guy to be? He goes, I don't shit, I don't care, nothing under 200 pounds. I said, how about a Todd Hutchings? He says, who the hell's Todd Hutchings? I don't give a shit, bring him on. So make a long story short, I told him about this Huntington Beach event that we're at right now. And he says, I'll be there. He says, I'm bringing cash. He says, you got to hook me up with a match. Well, I was trying to get Tom Nelson hooked up because they were shit-talking back and forth with each other. Tom's got a birthday, so he couldn't be here with us today. It's too bad for Tom because you're going to love this guy. Chuck, I tell you, just by talking to him, this guy's got a gang of confidence like no other person. He's confident, he's successful, and he's got bank to put on any match. So just kind of bullshitting with Luke Kent. Luke says, hell, I'll take this dude. I don't give a shit how big he is. So guess what? Luke and this guy is going to be going down. Luke's at about 165 pounds. This guy's at 210, 212.
I like his attitude, but there's no way he couldn't crush the top 10 guys here. There's no way. Luke is going to own him. Luke's going to have fun with this. I'm excited for Luke. He's going to be up there smiling, talking shit. Chuck's going to have a bad day. Promise.
It looks like he may have arm wrestled a few times, but he's definitely never been to this level of arm wrestling.
We've seen that before a million times. We hear that all the time. And you can't come in against a top level pro. No, there's no way. And especially Luke Kent, where he's got that hit. An amateur can't absorb a hit like Luke's.
You know, he's fit. He's a pretty well-fit guy. He's in great shape. Bill locked up with him a little bit just to kind of show him the rules, and he truly does not want his arm on that side of the table. So
his arm's never been to here.
Has never entered a good tournament. Period.
John Brzezinski, greatest of all time, has taken his fair share of losses and been dominated at times. So anyone who comes and says, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, that's bullshit, that's crap.
I don't think a guy who's never pulled professionally could do that, or even in an organized tournament, because they don't know. I mean, has he even practiced? I mean, if he's been practicing for about 10 years but just never competed, maybe, but gym strength is not going to get you a win on a puller, especially the one like Luke, who's crafty, strong, fast. I predict Luke's just going to flash him the first time and maybe toy with him the second time, maybe press him. That's what I'm guessing. That's Luke Kent, man. Luke's the man.
I don't know, you know, shaking the guy's hand and just kind of showing him what the rules are. This guy's going to be somebody if he learns what he's doing. You know, a guy that hasn't trained them tendons is going to have a hard time doing the arm wrestling, but supposedly he knows a little bit of stuff. So like say he's got $500 riding on Luke's match, and he's taking any bet that anybody throws out, and he'll cover it.
All right, introduce me.
Well, I don't know, man. Well, hang on a second. He was here earlier. I don't know if he's here right now. Let me look around this place. Oh, there he is, right there, man. Hey, Chuck. So, man, you want to know who Chuck Young is?
Yeah.
This guy, like I say, this guy's got a gang of confidence, and he's got that big old massive form that nobody's going to move.
I saw you earlier, but I thought the UAL shirt, this guy has been around.
All super matches have to be in UAL attire. So Chuck Young,
what is your
Gary
name,
Roberts
sir?
on
Nice
TV.
to meet you. My name's Chuck Young.
I'm Gary Roberts. Come here, let's meet you.
Hey, I got to sign out, guys. Have fun.
Well, I'm a concrete contractor out of the state of Washington. I represent Washington. Name of my company's All In Concrete. I arm wrestled Jake Abbott in the Comcast Arena. He couldn't pull my arm. I've been in this sport my whole life. I'm totally into it. I love arm wrestling. It's been a passion of mine. Found out who to get a hold of, got a hold of them, and this is where I'm at now. I've been ready. I've been ready forever. It's just, you know, now's the time. I'm 41 years old. I'm in the greatest shape. I'm ready to rock, and it's awesome. I'm at the right spot.
Okay, so some guys in the sport have said, I haven't heard this guy.
Exactly.
I've been around. I haven't heard your name.
Exactly.
Say your name one more time so I can try to refresh. What is your name?
My name is Chuck Young.
Chuck Young. Okay, so if we didn't know you yesterday, we do know you now.
Exactly.
So are you?
Well, here's the deal. Bottom line, my company name is All in Concrete, and I'm sponsored by All City Bail Bonds out of Washington, straight up, and I'm here to represent.
So I've heard you were throwing around like 20 grand. Like you're that confident to put up that kind of money?
Oh yeah. Well, we're not putting that much up today, but yeah.
But you could.
I'm confident to put up money. Let's rock. Yes.
So your arm, someone said your arm has never been moved past whatever.
That's fine.
Show us how. Put your arm up. It's never been moved where?
No.
It's never been over
No.
here.
Let's rock.
Never taken a loss.
No, never.
Okay.
I'm 41 years old. I'm here to straight up represent.
Now you know the odds. Some guys in here, I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah.
Some guys in here don't think you have a shot.
I go. That's good.
So let's not sugarcoat it.
No,
That's what they're thinking.
And I hope so. That's good.
So what is that like for you to come into a room full of people that don't think that you could do it?
I think it's awesome. I think it's a great opportunity. Bottom line is I'm here to prove it. I'm here to show it. I got the money to back it, and I got the arm to show it, to prove it. So it's all
So Bill Collins threw out, let's say, Michael Todd, and you said, who's that? I'm ready for him. It's Michael Todd. You think you take Michael Todd?
I don't know. Truthfully, honestly, I don't know any of the names. But I do know this name. Tom Nelson was supposed to be down here, and I heard about that name, Tom Nelson. And he supposedly took on Devin Mackin. Well, supposedly he's going to be there in Portland. I'm going to be there. I came
I'll
here
be
first.
in Portland.
Good. I'll see you
I'll
there
be there
too.
in Portland.
Oh yeah, and also represent Jones Company distributing on all their soda, Jones Soda, and also All City Bail Bonds.
All right. So Luke Kent is your match today.
Yep. I've never even seen him.
He's a lighter guy coming in 165.
That's what Bill wanted to put him against me. That sounds great. He beat up Alan Fisher and supposedly Cobra too. So, you know, it's an awesome deal. I don't know.
So, how many matches are you guys pulling?
Tonight I'm super match, maybe a couple.
Best of 5 or best of 6?
Best of 5 on mine.
Best of 5.
Yeah,
and so
I got a couple, maybe another super match.
So do you have any technique, or have you been training specifically, or are you just naturally strong? What is your primary form of how you seem like a fit dude? So how did you get in shape? What do you?
I'm 41. I've been trialing concrete for 25 years. I own my own company, so that's straight up. I don't lift weights. I'm a concrete contractor.
What about
all in concrete?
What about arm wrestling specific? Do you
Specifically, I arm wrestle anybody and everybody, and it's my hustle, it's my game. And my game is, and my bet is see if you can move it.
Okay, let's just ask this guy right here. Excuse me, sir, what's your name, where are you from?
Eric Wolf, Phoenix.
So you've been hearing a little bit of interview.
I have.
This guy says never lost a match. What do you think will happen today?
I probably one of the few people that are rooting for this guy to win. Thank you. Because it's about time.
Thank you very much. Thank you
one of
very
these
much.
guys
Thank you very
that
much.
says I'm coming out, I'll take anybody. It's about time one of them actually wins.
That's right on. That's right.
And
hey, if I wouldn't be flying this far and putting up money or playing the game if I wasn't ready to stand up against anybody. So I got a hold of Bill Collins, and I'm here because of him. I'm here to represent the state of Washington straight up.
Let's go take 2 scenarios. Let's talk about first scenario. If you win today, what would be the next step?
When I win today,
what's your next step?
My next step is wherever Bill and anybody else and the UA wants to take me wherever, that's what bottom line is. But I am going to come after Tom Nelson and anybody else that's supposed to be the best of the best. I'll be coming for them. That's what's going to happen after today.
So I have to ask.
That sounds great.
If.
Not if. There's no if. I rebuke it. There's not even.
If you did take a loss.
I'm not taking a loss.
What would you? Would you?
It's all good. Out of respect, I'll be here every day. No problem. So, I'm never going to quit. I'm not going to stop.
So you're not the kind of guy that could get knocked down and just walk away.
No. I'm really going to be impressed to see this guy move my arm. Would you like me just to hold it and smile at you in the camera when it's going down? What's up? How do you want it to make it be? Because that's what it's going to be.
So I want to. How'd you get a hold of Bill Collins? How'd you
went straight to the top, just like UFC. I went to Dana White. Went straight to the top, and I went straight to the top here, and it's Bill Collins and his partner.
What did you read on the board?
I do know that he doesn't know what he's getting into.
So what's your pick?
any professional
Is
arm
it
wrestler.
possible?
No. Luke will beat him. Anybody. You cannot build the strength in the gym to compete with an elite level arm wrestler. Ronnie Coleman couldn't beat an elite level arm wrestler. Muscles don't do it. Your arm will break before you pin an elite level arm wrestler. It's just, I don't see it. I'd love to see it, but it's not going to happen, man. No way. I wish him the best of luck. He's got big cojones, but, you know.
So this is the guy.
This is the guy, huh? How'd you learn about arm wrestling? How long have you been doing it?
I've been pouring concrete my whole life in arm wrestling, so I'm totally into it.
Yeah, you gotta respect his confidence, but at some point, that confidence has to blend with the talent as well. And that's, you know, he can say he's strong because of this and that, but to step into the ring against somebody as strong as Luke Kent, he's gonna have a long fucking day. I promise that.
Tell me about the handshake.
You know,
He squeezed my hand.
Tried to squeeze my hand like a meathead, but that doesn't scare anybody. You know, I can do that too, but you know, he says, oh, I haven't, Jake Abbott couldn't move him. Well, what does that mean? Jake Abbott's strong, but he's not the most active arm wrestler either, you know, and different styles too. I'm sure Jake Abbott was not giving him his all either.
Gary Roberts, Arm TV. Every once in a great while, the clip of a lifetime will come along. So, Chuck, Jake, my heart is torn because, like Eric Wolf was saying, he said, "Hey, I would love for a guy to come in off the street and be able to back up, you know, this stop. Will it happen?" None. Okay, Gary Roberts, I'm calling this sadly, unfortunately. Chuck, you're a nice guy. I love you already, so don't be offended. But my heart has to go with an experienced arm wrestler. Like Jake was saying, you can have all the confidence in the world, but to be an elite level arm wrestler, you cannot just be strong and cocky. You have to build, you have to break your arm in for arm wrestling. I don't think the strongest guy, the cockiest guy in the world can bypass that step. In order to be an elite level arm wrestling, you have to put mileage on your arm on the table against many arm wrestlers. So the odds of you doing that today, Chuck, I gotta put my money elsewhere. But here's my hope. Even though you say losing is not an option, when or if you do lose this match, please don't give up. Stick with it. Meet me in Washington, or meet me in Portland, Oregon, and we'll do it again. Because the only way for you to get to where you want to be is breaking that mileage on their arm, right, buddy?
That's right.
It's the only way.
And you can be offended or not be offended. That don't really matter, Chuck. But yeah, it's gonna be a long day. So I hope your confidence is strong enough to get you through the next week of dealing with that sorrowness and that feeling of disgust that you just got worked in front of everybody after running your mouth. I've been there before. But
you have been there. He knows exactly what it's like.
I'm not sure if I was the only one invited, but I heard there was a guy that never pulled on a table before, that weighed 210 pounds, that said he could beat anyone in the country. And even though I pulled 2 weeks ago, I feel like there's just, I don't care who you are. I mean, I'm just going to control them all over the table.
Did you see him?
Yeah. He looks pretty big, but I'm not worried about it. He looks like somebody in my training camp, you know? Unless he's a liar and he pulled somewhere else in the world other than here, there's just really no chance. I mean, power-wise, he can match up properly. There's a lot of guys with genetic power that can handle some guys inside, you know, but once you get to our level, it's just hand control. I'm just going to bury him wherever I want to go.
Kyle Knapp and Jason Sandhoffner.
He just doesn't have a chance. I mean, I give him props for being so confident and bringing money and putting up or shutting up, you know, but I mean, I just feel bad for him because it's a lose-lose situation. If he beats me, he had 55 pounds on me. If I beat him, he looks like a loser and a guy that talked a bunch of shit and couldn't back it up. So
a guy like that, let's say you get the win, the Does a guy like that walk away when you never see him again?
Disappears.
Disappears. Gone.
You'll never hear about this guy ever again if I destroy him 3-0. And I'm going to. There's money on the line. My money. If you fuck with my money, you're going to get smashed 3-0.
He'll disappear forever, you think?
Oh, yeah. Bro, he got beat by a 160-pound skinny white guy up here. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little unconfident in my arm just because we did the round robin 2 weeks ago, and then I've trained heavy twice since. So, I mean, I trained heavy side pressure 5 days ago, and that's not, I like to give it at least two weeks at the very minimum. So I'm a little, I don't feel sore, but I just know that it's probably not what it could be, as far as my hand for sure. Thank you, Rizzo.
Yeah, I did.
Any thoughts on
Hey, the main thing I can say, I know he's awesome. It's going to be a great match. I'm really excited about it. It means a lot to me to be here. I'm sitting here representing my company, All In Concrete, All City Bail Bonds, all my supporters in Washington, all my friends, all my family, all my people. They got my back. I'm here to win. Thanks.
So you
is Lightning Luke. There we go. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Come on, Luke! Come on, Luke! Come on, Luke! Luke, lightning, Luke! Right there. Light it up! Hit him up! No!
You guys, I can't hear you guys out there.
Put it out there again. Lay up the hand, brother.
You know what I call that a smoke owl on Chuck. Out of the pocket, one foul. We got the diesel mechanic against the concrete pumper.
Don't move. Coming out. Start straight.
Look! A little bit of guys are testing each other's water.
Don't play, just finish fast, just get points. No need, just get your money first and that's it.
Only one person is going to go away happy. Right now. Oh, one foul on Chuck. These guys got 1 minute runners. They get a 1 minute runners. You got oh my God. Come up. One for the ring girl. Quick.
You got a fire, man. Fire. Go. Yeah.
We've got round 18, Mrs. Hoffman.
Oh shit. Come on, Luke.
What's up, Gary?
Get that ass, Luke.
On TV.
This really worked for us a little bit better. Lightning Luke. He didn't get that name from being slow. Chuck needs to change it up a little bit. He's dropping to the hook and testing.
Don't move. Go.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
come on.
Were you worried at all at the beginning when his arm was pretty solid? It was just his hand?
It wasn't solid. You can't beat somebody when their hand is bent back like that. Leverage-wise, it's hard. Got his hand taken. I told you, I told him. So it's going to be like that. But he's got big balls for coming out and pulling.
165.
His arm looked pretty good. It was
Oh yeah, his fucking hand feels just unreal strong. His hand was so strong. I just had to go back to where I've been training and my hook. You know,
You went there pretty quick. You were that confident to dive in and test his arm like that?
Oh yeah, I mean after the second match when I felt what he really had, I was like, come on, man. You gotta beat the lightest pro in the country before you can face Michael Todd. Otherwise, he's disappearing for life.
Unbelievably awesome. The guy is just amazing. It was a great match. We hooked up. It was good. It just, for some reason, when it was going over with my thumb and I had problems with my elbow on the table, it was an awesome match. It was good. It was awesome.
Will you still be in Portland?
I'll be in Portland for sure. No matter what, I'll be in Portland. I'm not gonna stop. Still representing Washington. I love it. This is it right here. I love it.